I'm always trying to figure out how to take something that I made a shit ton of at the kitchen and show you how to make just a little bit less at home. But pretty often I get comments saying something to the effect of, thanks for scaling it down, but could you give us the scaled up version? So that's what I'm doing here. And I feel like this is a pretty good recipe to use because the way I make short ribs for work is almost exactly the same as how I make them at home, with a few exceptions. I start by seasoning all of the pieces, keeping in mind that there's a lot of fat that will render out. So be generous. Then you want to sear the meat using a large saute pan, a rondeau, or a tilt skillet like what I'm using here. You just don't want to use a flat top because you're gonna want to deglaze and collect all of that fond from the bottom of the pan. Fond is a word for all of the brown bits that stick to the bottom of the pan, and that's where your flavor comes from. So after you've seared off all the meat, transfer it to a casserole dish or large hotel pan, which is basically just the professional equivalent. Then you're gonna add your mirepoix, and this doesn't need to be nicely chopped. It's all gonna get strained out anyways. Add tomato paste and cooked until it's truly turned a rusty red color. This is a step where I think people often aren't patient enough, and there's no fixing it once you add the liquid. So no raw tomato flavor around here. Basically, then you're gonna deglaze with red wine and add chicken stock or beef stock or both. Then pour that whole mixture over your beef, making sure that it covers it by at least halfway. Cover tightly with foil and roast low and slow, baby.